Will these food hacks change your life?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
There was a time when hacking was only for computers and lumberjacks. But now, hacks can be for guys like us who don't technically need a shortcut for stuff in our faces, but we'll never say no to one.
That's right. So we have collected some of the most interesting food hacks shared online to determine which ones are as good as advertised.
This first one involves biscuits, so I'm listening. If there's anything that can improve my biscuit experience,
Okay.
I'm on board. And this one specifically involves the buttering of biscuits with these. Take a look. Obviously in a restaurant, I see these in Cracker Barrel. Hit it with the fork and then folded it over and
No.
spaghetti butter!
I don't, no way. No way.
I cannot wait
Hold on.
to try this out.
If this works as well as it works in that video, how come this, this is one of those things that could revolutionize my entire life.
Yes.
It sent me in a whole different direction. This could be a new day. I'm gonna write about this in my journal.
There's one for you. I have a fork.
I have a fork.
So I'm gonna watch you, because there's a couple of factors about it. One is, oh, mine went in a lot easier than yours. And then we gotta open we still have to use a knife to open the biscuit.
No, I use my hands.
I want a nice flat surface for that spaghetti.
Okay, here we go. Let's try.
You first.
A journal. Dear diary. Today, me and my friend, on the show that we make, you know I've mentioned it before, Good Mythical Morning, hashtag Good Mythical Morning, so I can find this and all of the journal entries later about Good Mythical Morning, and hashtag best friend, and hashtag Link, so I can find all the journal entries about Link, my best friend. Today on that show, we saw a hack about butter making spaghetti come out of butter packets on biscuits.
And then how do you end
The end.
The end?
Yeah, sincerely me sometimes.
Let me try.
I can't believe how well that worked. I'm gonna be doing this everywhere I see these things. Planes, trains,
Yes!
and automobiles.
Yeah, and I'm going wide with it. I'm going all, I had a little burst.
What in the world?
That's not bad.
Hold on. I think this is what you're supposed to have been doing with these.
What?
We just been opening them up and taking them and putting them on knives and getting butter pats everywhere. I'm gonna do it again.
It has to be warm. These are on the warm side of room temperature. Last time I went to Cracker Barrel, these had just come out of the fridge and they were solid. It ain't gonna work. You gotta take it and you gotta put it between two warm pieces of flesh of your choice.
Amazing.
I usually use my hands. And I'll sit here, when I'm saying my prayer, I'll squeeze that thing and I'll make it nice and hot. And that's what, now that I've made this one really hot, I wanna make sure
Entry number 2.
that it still works.
I did it again, diary. With my hashtag best friend, hashtag Link Neil, on the show that we made together, hashtag Good Mythical Morning. And it was just as satisfying the second time. Sincerely, me.
I'm gonna go to Cracker Barrel with people that I don't even like, just to show them this.
Do you know how it works technically, just in case you were wondering, because I know you were? So what I do is, you know how there's captions for the show?
The fork puts 4 holes in it,
No.
and then you squeeze
So
it.
what I do is I go to a website where you can print out the captions for the show. I paste them, and then I make those the journal entries.
And then there you go. All right, that sounds very efficient. I'm much more interested in the butter hack. Though.
Okay, yeah, this is the best thing we've ever done. So we're gonna call
The
it
end.
Revolution! The show The Bear made potato chip omelets famous, but can this next hack make them easy? Let's take a look at it.
This is wild. I mean, you got all the omelet mixtures, and you're just dumping it into a bag of
Straight into the bag.
potato chips.
Straight into the bag.
And then, this is crazy. Don't pour it out of the bag. Just put the bag in boiling water.
Okay, this is
And then look at
Probably
look at
not.
what it looks like when it comes out.
this probably has a lot of PFAS, man.
It still looks like
Ooh.
it's in a bag.
Yummy, yummy.
All them PFAS making a barrier. Oh, that is just
All right, Link. I'm gonna get the water
crazy.
going over here.
I mean, I've got a bag of half-eaten potato chips because, and then they're kind of scrunched. They're kind of scrunched a little bit. They're not all full potato chips. Just a little scrunch will do you.
Okay. And here, let's double team these egg cracking
Okay.
because we need all dozen. This is a big omelet. This is a party omelet for the whole family.
These eggs blue. What is that? What does that mean? It's a happy egg? I learned how to crack eggs when I made cakes with my Nana. Yes, I used to be a baker when I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Were you ever a candlestick maker?
Nope. That's where I developed my love for batter because I would just lick the bowls and get whatever you get from that. And this part here is
Boring.
a bit superfluous. Why don't I fill it up with some history about potato chips? Potato chips were originally called Saratoga chips because they were invented at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Boring.
4 different people at that restaurant have been credited with the invention in their obituaries.
Cheese.
Cheese. So potato chips are an American invention. That's something we can be proud of.
We'll take that. Now, while you're about to pour this into the bag, I will use this opportunity to let you know that this is actually
Saratoga Springs, I already told you.
somewhat reminiscent of a hack that I do as for a breakfast omelet that I actually did a little video of over on the Mythical Society, mythicalsociety.com if you want to see that. I got it from Chef Jose Andres, not personally. He's not a buddy of mine. I just saw him talking about this on the internet, and now I do it on a regular basis, and I think it's revolutionary. So I'm just gonna tell you to go watch that, and it's a lot safer than this because we don't know what kind of chemicals are released when you put a chip bag into boiling water.
Boy, am I nervous.
Well, I feel like I should hold the top.
It just seems so wrong and wild, and I love it.
Okay. This is not quite boiling yet.
Should we mix it up, Nicole, or just?
Yeah, I'd give it some love.
I mean, I mixed it pretty good.
That's not love.
Like that? Good
Water
Lord.
is kind of boiling.
It took forever. How long did it take?
I don't know.
15 minutes just to get the water boiling?
I've watched an episode of MASH.
All right, so we're going to throw this down in there.
Well, don't throw it.
First of all, no shenanigans.
Set it.
Same thing.
Set it in there.
The taters have soaked up the ingredients, and this just feels so wrong.
And do we roll the top closed or do we keep it open?
They just kept it open,
Keep it open.
and it just floats in there.
Yeah, it floats. And then we were told that this is going to take about
45 minutes.
So let's go watch 2 more episodes of MASH.
We're gonna take this thing out. Should we dry it a little bit? Oh, yeah.
Maybe keep that glove on, pinch it, and turn it over.
Pinch what?
The bottom. I'll hold this part.
Just
so-
like splooge it out?
Yeah, splooge it out.
Dang it. I lost it.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's crazy, dude.
Let's get a cross
Look how
section here.
cheesy it is.
Whoa.
I mean, it's
I think it's gonna be good.
like a huge
I mean, don't you think it's
Burrito.
gonna be good? It's like, it's got all the things that you like in an omelet, plus potato chips.
Yeah. I want to get some of that ham right there. Is it hot? Fabulous.
I mean, do I wanna wait
45 minutes.
45 minutes for it?
Can you call something a hack when it's 45 minutes? Maybe. Sometimes hacks aren't about time. Sometimes they're about just using the bag that God gave you.
And like we said, probably getting a little PFAS, but you can take a little PFAS. You just don't want to take a lot of PFAS.
I really like the
The potato chips
potato
are doing
chip
things.
flavor of it.
It really adds something.
The cheesiness of it.
Potato chips.
What I would do is investigate some food safe bag to put this all into instead of just a potato chip bag.
I mean,
Maybe like a sous vide
it
bag.
can't be that unfood safe. It's already got food in it.
Yeah, but you're boiling it for 45 minutes.
You're right. Yeah. We advise using a food safe bag.
But we do advise doing it because this hack is a revolution. Now we got 2 corn hacks for the price of 1.
Corn hacks.
First, a better way to lather your cob of corn with butter. Check it out.
Okay.
They cut the
yeah.
slab into, a nice little holder.
I've done a
for the corn
version of
cob.
this.
Yeah, which, I mean, even if you just start with this in a hot
Yeah, hot corn will make that.
hot cob, eventually,
but maybe make a little divot in it.
I mean, even that worked, and now I'm making a divot. So
Okay, yeah, you could work your way.
this one is not really wowing me, but this is, I mean,
It does work. I do suggest
It does
this.
work.
You are really sacrificing a butter for the corn.
I don't think you need to cut anything out. Because now I'm already
Oh, look,
making,
yeah, you've done it.
yeah, look at that.
You've done it.
The corn just needs to be warm. Oh my goodness.
Now, this next one though, this seems like it could be revolutionary. Let's check it out. Look at this guy.
This dude is skewering
A whole row.
and popping it up and just eating it.
Okay.
And I mean,
I
one
don't
would have to
believe-
assume he is well practiced at this. We have been told that it ain't that easy.
Give me the unbuttered corn. You can use the buttered corn.
There you go. And we're using these skewers, not the ones he's using, because according to team testing, this gives the highest success rate. But we're also warned that it wasn't easy. I know that he had some of them removed because I think he had already done half.
Okay.
Interesting thing, yep, that didn't work for that. I think the corn needs to be
That just split all of them.
big enough, the kernels. And I don't know how deep he's going. Is
Go pretty deep because I went not that deep twice. Yep. That just split all of
I
them.
mean, this dude's like a surgeon.
Well,
Cut for
he's
the
also
very first
he's
time.
got special corn. He's got special corn. I mean, I'm just splitting my corn over and over again.
Yeah, me too.
I'll show you what I do.
I'm gonna keep going with this attempt because I feel like I almost have it, but
You just do this.
this American corn is just such a problem.
You just do this.
Right on the table. Yeah. You want that? Too late.
Too late. You just make your corn like that. I mean, it's not as cool. I mean, I'm not going to put
This
this,
is
on
what
the
I do.
internet or anything.
I
What
like
about just
Ben.
going halfway down like he did, like stopping right there
Okay.
and then trying?
Good call. It's in my mouth, but I'll use a new one.
That's what I'm gonna do. See, I've made an accessible row here, and I think that I'm putting
No.
it against the cob, and I'm pushing it in
Yeah, going very deep. It doesn't work.
against the cob, and then
It doesn't work.
I think our corn his corn may be undercooked or something.
We're just saying that we think
can't-
that guy had fake corn.
I can't make it work. Everything about it seemed real, right? We can say that someone does something better than us.
There is nothing that we did wrong. I literally cut halfway down and went straight into a row and popped it up, and it popped right out. I think he's got different corn. I'm not saying it's fake. I
hey-
just think he's got different corn.
Remember that round 1 butter though?
Oh yeah, that's gonna change my life forever.
All right, so this hack is a hack delusion.
Some food hackers claim that lemonade made with roasted lemons is naturally sweeter and requires less sugar. So Link and I have the same number of lemons, but mine have been roasted. He has a full cup of sugar. I have a half a cup of sugar. We're going to make these side by side, taste them, and see if this hack holds up.
How long do you roast a lemon for?
I
Nicole?
roasted them for about 40 minutes.
You could boil a whole bag of eggs for that long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could.
you can watch almost 2 episodes of MASH.
What is mash?
Oh my goodness.
MASH.
You got to
I've
be-
never seen MASH,
Oh, see?
but I do know what it is because I'm old. It's a, whoa.
Yep.
How does that even happen?
It's a show about.
It's a military
It's
show.
about a military hospital in the Vietnam War comedy.
Oh, it's funny?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so funny. And it was shot right down the road from here.
At least the outdoor parts were in the Malibu Creek State Park. You can hike back there and see some of the Jeeps and stuff. Pretty cool.
I think some of it may have burned down in the fire. I don't know exactly.
I mean, for the longest time, people said it was the greatest television show to have ever existed. Alan Alda?
I can't say that I've
Bless
ever
you.
finished an episode. Except for the 3 that I watched today while doing this.
Man, I've never done this before.
Now, I will say, my lemons, because they've been roasted, are releasing more actual lemon into my... I mean, look how much is coming out. Look how thick it is.
And I'm having to do a lot more work over
Yeah,
here.
mine are easy. Mine are easy.
Like, I'm sweating.
It's not just because of my incredible strength.
And Link,
But-
yours looks so, like the lemonade looks so artificial. Like the color of it.
Oh, yeah, look, it's a lot clearer.
Yeah, I mean, there's like straight up just pulp coming straight out of this thing. So it is releasing some sugars.
Yeah,
It's also releasing more lemons.
the heat kind of breaks down those little, those little like pockets of juice that citrus fruits have.
Right.
The heat kind of helps break that down, so it makes for a juicier citrus fruit. You know how like people say to roll your citrus fruit as well to
Roll
break up
it.
the little bits.
Oh.
Kind of the same concept.
Did you pre-roll for me?
Of course not.
Okay, so I'm all juiced up here.
Let me catch up. I'm 3 behind.
Don't put any ketchup in it, please.
All
That's
right.
really gonna ruin it. Really gonna ruin it.
At this point, we're just talking. Rhett's making ketchup puns. But don't worry, I'll catch up. So you don't have to do that anymore. I mean, I would take off my jacket, but it's so on theme with MASH.
I know. It's probably why we decided to watch it. Now, can we just say, at this point, Link has more juice, but it's also
About the same.
no. Yours is a little bit higher. Look,
A little bit.
I think that some of the juice evaporated in the process of roasting.
Same amount of water. And for me, I got double the sugar. I'll do this. I don't want to lose any of my sugar. Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar, Bo. Hey, Bo, why don't you give me some sugar?
It looks old-fashioned.
Here I am falling behind. The theory of why it tastes as sweet is twofold. First of all, the roasting of the lemons it releases
Natural sugars of the lemon.
and it reduces the acidity. So you don't have to counteract the acidity with as much sugar.
Whoa, look how thick that junk is. There's so much lemon coming down the line.
Why are you pouring in both? So
So you can have one, and I can
you
have
don't want
one.
to share?
Because you have 2 glasses over there.
Oh,
You're a little bit behind today, brother.
All right, here. All right, am I good? I think I'm good.
So I definitely
Good to
think
pour.
that if you don't like pulp, you're not gonna like mine.
I mean, that is clear compared to yours.
Okay.
Wait, let's
go with
since
the
we
regular.
think this one tastes sweeter, let's go with this one first. A dink.
And sink.
All right. That tastes very good.
It's good.
Different. Not nearly as sour
You think this is not nearly as sour?
as this.
How much did you get in your mouth? I thought this was,
Oh,
There-
sweet. I think the word is sweet.
yeah, this is more sour because there's
This is-
actual
yeah.
lemon pieces that got on my whole mouth. So I think
It's not
we
as
would have to
sweet.
like strain it. It's not as sweet either. It's more sour and it's less sweet. Yeah, this tastes like it's got
It's just
more sugar in it.
It's just sugar water. You know, I said the wrong word. It happens.
Right, but I don't. But the whole point of the hack is that this is supposed to taste just as sweet, and it clearly doesn't, in our experience.
No. This hack is a hack delusion. I cannot wait to stab some butter in front of my enemies.
I think that's the one that we're gonna take with us. The rest of them,
mean-
even the big omelet, really. Let's be honest.
I just want to remind you at the top we said we might be changing your life, and
think we did.
yeah, I'm thanking you for commenting that we changed your life
Unless
because I
you'd already
believe
s-
that's what you're saying.
Unless you'd already seen that before.
Thank you for that and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Robert from Connecticut, and we just made chicken and waffle hot pie from the Mythical cookbook. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
He's like, let me eat it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to eat it.
I feel that, buddy. Thank you for making those recipes and buying the Mythical Kitchen Cookbook, which still exists. You can get it.
We're donating $1,000 to the JED Foundation to support its mission of preventing suicide among teens and young adults. Great organization, and you should join us in giving, and you can do that at the link below.
Also, click the top link to watch us discover the weird things our crew collects in Good Mythical More. Unlock access to our new vlogs at mythicalsociety.com.
You want to get that stuff suspended in there. You're trying to make it super creamy and fluffy. This is the fluffiest egg you will ever see, as Jose Andres would say.